So now let us discuss about the employment. What is meant by employment? So, or participation of the people in the employment, we can discuss here. So, it is a situation in which a person goes to for work for a fixed period of a time for a particular and gets a salary in return. You can say that is employment. The workers' population ratio is an indicator which is used to analyze that working employment situation in the country. Workers' population ratio is calculated by dividing the total number of workers in India by the population in India and the multiplying it by the 100. So we will get the workforce. So important points about the workers' population ratio. Then we can discuss about the employment. So the worker population ratio is useful in determining the portion of the population that is actively contributing to the production of the goods and services of a country. Higher ratio indicates that a high portion of its population is involved in the economic activities. Medium or lower ratio indicates that the less of the people are involving in the economic activities. Maybe they will doing some work, but that is not coming in under the economics. That is come a non-economic activity. So it is not counting here. So the workers population ratio indicates the status of worker in the society and their working condition. By knowing the status with which the worker is placed in the enterprises, it may possible to determine the quality of the employment in a country. So now we can discuss about what is mean by employment. Means the thing. So employment is an activity which enables a person to earn means of living. It refers to an arrangement by which a person earns economic income or means of livelihood. Employment either form of a self-employment or wages. Self means an arrangement in which the worker uses his own resources to make a living, and the wages means the person do the arrangements in which the worker sells and labor they sells their work in his labor and earn the wages or the salary accordingly. Wages employment, in the wages employment, it is also distinguished in the two parts: regular worker or casual worker. So first of all, say self-employment. Okay, an arrangement in which the workers use his own resources to make a living is known as self-employment. Workers who own and operate enterprises to earn the livelihood are known as self-employed. Self-employment is a major source of living for both in men and women. Person uses own land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship to make the living, like a shopkeeper, trader, businessman. Okay, now the wages employment. So the wages employment. So here we can discuss about the wage employment, an arrangement in which the worker sells his labor and earns wages in return is known as wage employment. Under wage employment, worker is known as an employee and buyer of labor in terms in the employer. Worker do not have any other resources like land, capital, entrepreneurship except his own labor, except his own work. They offer their labor services to other. In return, they will get the wages. There are two types of workers. One is regular worker and next is casual workers. So we can discuss here about both of them. So self regular salaries or regular employee or casual wages. These are two types of there. So first of all, regular worker, when a worker is engaged by someone or by an enterprises and it's paid wages on the regular basis, then such worker is known as a regular salary employed. Workers are hired on the permanent basis, also get social security benefit like pension, provident fund, etc. Regular worker account for just 18% of Indian workers force. Professors, teachers, civil engineers working constructions company, etc. They are the type of a regular. They are taking the regular workers. Casual workers, workers who are casually engaged and in return get the remuneration for the work done by them, are termed as a casual worker. Casual worker are not hired for the permanent basis, but it will be hired for at a time whenever they are required. Sometimes they are giving the benefits to them, sometimes it is not there. So casual worker account for 30% of Indian workforce. It is a small description given with the help of a table that in 1972 to 73, how much people are working as self-employed, regular employed or casual labor. Then they will give the data of 1993, 94, 1999 and 2000. This is the arranged with the help of diagram types of worker sectors. So now we will discuss about So let us discuss formal organized sector or informal unorganized sector. So first of all, uh, informal sectors do not get regular income. Workers who are in the such enterprises are known as informal sectors worker. For example, farmer, agriculture labor, owner of a small enterprises, etc. It is also includes all non-farmer farm casual wages labor who work for more than one employer, such as construction work and the headload workers. In the informal sector, male workers account for 69% of the workforce. Workers and enterprises in the informal sectors do not get regular income. They do not have any protection or regulation from the government side. Their life should be in very risky. Their job is also in very risky. Workers in these sectors live in a slum, and uh, they should outdated by the technology or do not have maintained their own account. And now we will discuss about the formal sectors. So formal sectors is a very safe sector, you can say. All the public enterprises and private establishment which employ 10 and more higher workers are called the formal sectors establishment. Yes, or formal workers sectors. Workers who are working in such establishment are known as the formal sectors workers. Formal workers enjoy social security benefits, earn more profits and more salary and all that thing. Government protect them and give them a various law also, and they can also form their a trade union and protect to their interests. And however, the organized sector provides work just 70% of the total workforce. Here the comparison is given in the primary sectors, industrial sector or service sector. In the three sectors, how the rural, urban, male and females are divided. So here you can see primary sectors, secondary sectors means industrial sector and tertiary sector means service sector. How the urban and rural, male and female are described. The distribution of the workforce by the industries is given here. This is the distribution of workforce industries-wise in 2011 and 12. Category they have divided primary, secondary or tertiary, rural, urban or male or female in total. Now we will discuss about the casualization of worker and informalization of the worker in the next topic.